Hi, thanks for joining me. Today we have a little friend back. This is my Miami face corn snake Houdini, and I just thought I'd bring him out just for a sec so he can kind of co-host with us here while I do a pickups video. It's been a while since I've done one of these, and yeah, I'm just gonna go over a couple things. I'm not in a great position to be picking stuff up right now. Hey Houdini. Yeah. But I splurged on some things, and I want to talk with you guys about what those are today. And Houdini's gonna check them all out, apparently. They're off to the right of the frame here. Come on, bud. Well, he's not getting into too much trouble. So I guess my main thing is that, I like the few complete collections that I have. And, another thing I like to do is just keep an eye on stuff that other people are kind of ignoring. And just, sort of see where the opportunities are to get deals and to get interesting games that maybe other people aren't going after. And I've wanted to get into my Game Gear more for quite a while. It's one of those systems where, I think that the games are relatively affordable. Hey, bud. For a lot of reasons, mostly because, the systems aren't necessarily in really good shape. A lot of times the capacitors need to be replaced, and, the screens aren't the greatest things in the world. But I think if I can make a prediction that now might be a good time to look into getting Game Gear games that you're interested in. And the only reason that I'm saying that is because the systems like the Retron, and there's someone that's, I think, coming out in Japan. I almost think it was kickstarted, something along those lines. They're looking into having Game Gear support for them. And I think once you get it so that Game Gear games can be played on the TV using the actual hardware, I think that the games are going to quite possibly become a bit more sought after. So I decided that now might be a fun time for me to go ahead and dig into that collection a little bit. I got some things. I ended up getting a lot or two. So I ended up with some stuff that is just, common kind of trash games here. We've got Madden 95. I mean, not to say that these are awful games. How you doing, Houdini? Is this freaking you out, or you doing all right? He's not so sure about this. We've got Joe Montana Football. We've got Sonic Chaos. I think it's actually Sonic the Hedgehog Chaos. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Castle of Illusion, starring Mickey Mouse. Spider-Man, which is a little, slightly less common than some of these other ones. Same with Slider. But really what I was going after is games that are... Where you going, buddy? Games that are kind of rarer. And another thing about the Game Gear is because it's not super sought after, the games aren't especially rare. According to, sorry, Houdini's just distracting me here because I'm not. Oh, there he's going. I'm just not quite sure what he's doing. So Houdini's gotten a lot bigger. He's probably going on 3 times as long as he used to be, but he's still small. And I mean, these snakes, they get long-ish, but they're not thick snakes. He's probably going to get, like I said, I think before, to be 4 or 5 feet. But it's not going to look like that much, but he's already like over a foot now. And he's going on to my other hand. I think I'm just gonna let him climb in his container here and see if he's happy to just kind of chill out in there. But yeah, he's doing good. I think he's starting to get to where he's about to shed. So he's, what you doing? Oh, you're gonna fall. That's what you're doing. He's like, I don't know how to hang on. Anyway, Houdini is doing really good. I still absolutely adore him. He's just the most adorable little living thing I've ever seen. And yeah, and he's doing good. He's eating the slightly larger mice now. I've got him on fuzzies, and he hasn't been on those for too long. He seemed like he was getting a little frustrated. What you doing, bud? He, I don't think he quite understands that like he can sort of see through the plastic, but he can't move through it. Um, you're right. He's just trying to get out. So anyway, let's get back to my games. Houdini's doing good. Yeah, so we got this one here. So what I decided to do was go after rarer games as indicated by the digital press. So they've got some rarity guide ratings, and pretty much nothing on the Game Gear, according to them, is above a rarity of 6. So at 7 and up is no Game Gear games in that range. So they're pretty accessible. But there are some more uncommon titles. So one of those that I picked up is Arcade Classics. This is published by Sega, but it's just some of those Atari classics. You've got like Centipede and Missile Command and that kind of thing. Um, and the reason I did this is mostly because I'm considering a complete Game Gear collection, a complete North American one, because I just like the Game Gear. It's a cool system, and especially if you're going to be able to play them on TV at some point soon, like the actual physical games. And I have a Game Gear. I'm actually planning to mod it so that it can do TV out and have a better screen on it, like a new screen. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I just want to get these games while the getting's good. Maybe they'll never be that hard to get, but they're super cheap right now. So this is Rise of the Robots, another uncommon game. I picked up Outrun Europa, again another uncommon game, and the final one I got here is Revenge of Drancon, which is a horrible name, and it's actually like the one of the Wonder Boy games. I'm not sure which one. You guys might need to look it up, but there's that. So yeah, just kind of excited to be getting into the Game Gear. I really spent money that I don't have and shouldn't be spending, but I'm kind of going into video game pickup withdrawal. So continuing my looking for interesting PlayStation 1 and PS2 games in the simple series of games, and other, just like silly Japanese kind of, cheapy import titles. We have Mobile Armor here. This actually looks pretty awesome. Just some sort of like tank combat game. I believe that this was in the simple series. I'd have to, look up what it is, but I can put that on the video. I also have XS Junior League Dodgeball. Now you guys might remember I picked up All-Star Slam and D-Ball, and that one seemed alright. But I'm curious to know if this one's a little bit better. I definitely have fond memories of Super Dodgeball on the NES, the kind of Kunio-kun version, and so I wanted to see if this one is decent. This one I don't believe is in the simple 2000 series, but it is an important. I'll put the the name of that up there. That was localized, and the last game that I picked up at that particular shop is Neo Geo Battle Coliseum. Oh, can you make it out of your thing there? Ever? Huh? What's up? Are you a big cutie? Yeah. Oh, I swear, like my heart melts. I know you. I know some of you people just cannot understand. I'm sure, but I just love this little dude here. He is so cool. Huh. Why don't you go in your thing? You can go under your paper towel, and you'll be happy. Yeah. So anyway, so Neo Geo Battle Coliseum. This is one of those ones I've been getting those collections for the PS2, and I didn't have this one. It didn't seem like this one seems really cool. It's got a bunch of it says 40 characters taken from SNK's most popular franchises. So it's not strictly their fighting games. You also have like Metal Slug and stuff like that. But yeah, a lot of characters from their fighters, 2-on-2 tag team and stuff like that. Actually, I'm not a huge tag team fan, but there's like some hidden characters to unlock and stuff like that. So it just seems like another great fighter. It's not really a compilation because it's just a single game, but like another like mashup title that I think will be really really great to play on my arcades. So there's those. Now the last, hey bud, hi. I don't know if you can see him in frame. Yeah, no, he's going back in his box. The last game I picked up. This was like final game with Christmas money, so I went ahead and grabbed. You can probably tell where I got this from. Mega Dimension Neptunia Victory 2. Now, I love just the way that they're, they're just sort of like thumbing their nose at everybody here with their naming convention. So you've got, it's not 7, it's Victory 2. And but I love these games. You guys know. And speaking of which, actually, give me one sec. I knocked into the camera, so things may have moved a little bit off center. But I was given a gift recently, which I'm so thankful for. Nothing that I asked for. I just had it's D Momphs who comments on my videos a lot. Just reached out to me and was like, "Hey man, I've got this game. Do you want it?" And I was like, what do you want for it? And they're like, just as a fan, I'd like to send it to you. So thank you so much for this. Two Neptunia pickups here, more or less, or a gift and a pickup. So obviously Hyperdimension Neptunia Victory Rebirth. So this is the Vita version, and then Victory 2 here on the PlayStation 4. Now I just started playing this a little bit this morning, and it's great so far. I'm definitely enjoying it. I have played Victory before. I didn't actually get the true ending though. I didn't get the good ending for it, and I haven't played the Vita version, so I'm really looking forward to playing this. I did just play Neptunia Rebirth 1, which was pretty cool. So there's that. Now, one final thing I can show off here. It does come with a poster. This was just the regular version. I didn't get the limited edition, but it has a little poster here. Which is pretty nice. And this new character here is pretty cool. She's Orange Heart. Her name is like Umi something. I'll look it up. But she's essentially a Dreamcast. She represents the Dreamcast, which is awesome, of course. And yeah, I think I was gonna say something else about that, but I don't really remember. So nice little poster there. I think that's really cool. And you might notice that unfortunately when you get stuff from where I got this from, they'll put stickers right on a new game. And luckily though, I am carrying a new product, which is replacement PlayStation 4 cases. So if you guys, oh, Houdini's like gonna end up on the floor here. So anyway, so back to this. So I am carrying a new product, PlayStation 4 cases. So if you guys get cases that even just have stickers on them like this, and it's just a pain, a couple bucks with shipping. These are like 99 cents each on eBay, and you got to pay for shipping. But yeah, you can get these cases, and problem solved. So I'm excited about that. I also wanted to thank so much the people who have helped me out on Patreon, who are supporting my videos. I do have a video here coming up that's going to be, like I said, a little bit more of the kind of content that I want to be making. I think it's a little encouraging for me, to give me a little bit of motivation to just know that I have a little money coming in and some support on that. So Houdini's he's heading to my elliptical machine. He likes getting over. He fell on the floor while he was trying to get over there. Let me grab him before he, like, I don't know, goes somewhere weird. So yeah, I was saying, yeah. So thank you, so much to the people that have supported me on Patreon, and I'm going to be doing a review here of a pseudo game, a kind of a game and not a game, coming up here. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that, and I hope you'll join me again for more video game and anime related videos. Please go ahead and support me on Patreon if you want to see more snakes and video games and my reviews and things like that. And you can follow me on Twitter. Yeah, thanks so much for watching. You gonna poop? I'll be kind of pissed off if you poop on my thing there. What you doing? You seem like you're gonna poop. You're probably gonna.